So like lane starts, you melee versus range. You keep your distance here. I like this a lot. No need to be close. When this happens, like this double aggro, I don't know if we talked about this last time, but basically if you're, when this happens, I would want you to have like this concept that you immediately go here, you kill this, and at the same time you aggro these creeps so that they all hit you instead of the range. Because I think it will give you opportunities to just hold him like as a hostage. You probably know this, but just like do it a bit quicker. Because here, I think you're actually very close to getting this deny. If you do it like 1 second earlier. Yeah, I mean, even then you can like say, you could like do it like this. Let's say you do it like really early. Maybe you squeeze in the crush and you do it earlier. He's like, okay, the creep is really high. I'm just gonna sunstrike it early. Maybe you get to like step back, tank the sunstrike with it, and then get a deny. That's a pretty nice play against Invo. But this is something small. But if you find this opportunity, go for it. So let's keep going. Early laning so far. Seems chill. Gonna keep speeding it up a bit. Because I think there doesn't seem to be anything crazy. Your last hitting is quite good. Okay, yeah, your early laning, quite solid. So I'm gonna skip through a bit. I mean, you're destroying him, kind of, as you should in this matchup also. Yeah. I like the play. I think maybe you can like step a bit more around when you go for this play. Because like here at the end, you see like in terms of where he's moving, that he's sunstriking like in front of you here. So you could at the very end when the sunstrike comes out, like just move here. Because I think then you'll kill him and you won't die. But play is good. Early laning aggro seems very nice. Okay, so then where does this go wrong? You get nighttime ganked or you're doing good here. You get op sentry. I like this a lot. Make sure you continue doing that. This is good. This is also good. Maybe a bit more attention to the flag bear, but that's about it. You get 6. I like that you chill here because it's nighttime. You force a lot. Very good. One very small thing. Some people don't know this. If you ever tank a tower shot close to your siege will immediately run into the enemy tower. That's what happens here to the siege creep. That's why they all go like morons. Yeah. But so far so good. Okay, I mean that's 2 things I see. That's just like smaller things. So let's see. All of this is very great. You get this. I would quickly take a moment now to either kill this instantly, like instead of chasing a bit, you kill this to help yourself. I think get this ward out before the 6-minute rune. Because something else you need to think about, especially in these matchups where you are winning, is like what can kind of turn it around for you. And I think it's one, if you drop HP, which you did a little bit by tanking some tower, and that their supports are quite annoying. So if you can find a way where you just have vision on at least one of the sides so that you know if you overstep like where you can turn to, I think that's the first good thing. Because yeah, so like as from 5:30, I think this ward should be getting out somewhere, or like you give it higher priority. This is the first thing I see. And then second, I mean, let's see here. I mean, this is good play by him. Because I think here is a bit of a problem, you don't see much. So even if I tell you here, well, he's meteoring you, you should run in. It doesn't really make sense. Like, what if clock is TPing here, then I'm just telling you to die. So like here, I just think this is a like place you played yourself into where there's just a high chance you can die, which is something we want to definitely avoid. Let's see, it's just 1 death. Not the biggest deal. Respawn, magic wand. Get yourself a double sentry, it's good. Cause yeah, what basically is, I teach this to a lot of offline players that I play. When like minute 5 hits, I'm just gonna take the offline example. Let's say I'm laning with let's say I'm the shaker, I lane with a Tidehunter. Usually around minute 5, it's really easy for me to leave as the pos 4. Because my offlaner, he can farm the hard camp, he can go creep skip, or he has a 3 Kraken shell, whatever. In this case, this Clockwork is laning with a Dawnbreaker. I mean, your lane top doesn't do that much. The fuck? Let's not look at it. Some clock down. So basically, at minute 5, it's like where the pos 4s, they're gonna look to like apply pressure on the map and get kills and XP. because they're always freed up, which means he will look here, and if he's like, this guy is very like far away, I don't want to go there, and he's like, okay, mid, super easy, then quickly walks through the river, boom. So this is where like minute 6, especially 4 runes, and like in like these small downtimes where the 4 has options, this is where like at the start you only care about your mid lane matchup, but a few minutes in start thinking especially about the pos 4. I mean, it's usually the combo of the 4 and 5, but more often than not it will be the 4 that moves to you and not the 5. So this is very important, which is also why I would advise you in this game actually that your ward is on the left side as opposed to the right side, because I think it's better for you to keep tabs on this guy. I mean, obviously Bane matters too, but I think more often than not it will be this fucker that will run through your lane. This is probably okay, but I would say like the smaller things too. So since you're going on him in the tower and you guys have control of the right side, I think while you're hitting him, you want to stay angled on the right side and not walk left. Because left you don't know what the fuck is happening, but right you actually see, and you have an ally. So I think here like you will take less damage. Looks like it might still turn out pretty good, so that's nice. Yeah, looks good. Get a region rune, that's nice. I like this move. Maybe you could have angled from behind. Because I kind of like that you move here, but maybe you just do this. Because he died, he TP'd mid, he has Midas, so I like that you like use this for something. But honestly, I think you just go here. You just beeline from behind so that he has like no time to get away. But movement is good, so everything great there. Go back to player perspective. Yeah, cool. Rune spawns. Yeah, I think most of the things I see from you are actually pretty good. It's just very small things that are not great. I think here, yeah, you take some damage, whatever, you go around. You just have to be so careful in this moment. I understand that you want to go on him. The problem is you actually see nothing on the map. And I don't know if you know this in the moment, but this guy has ult, this guy has ult, this guy has ult. If I'm them, the one guy I'm looking at on the map, it's you and DK. Where is DK even? Yeah. So since they're nowhere to be found, I mean, the moment you guys touch mid, this guy will ult. So I think you can kind of only go here if your intention is, I'm gonna go so close to make this guy look at it or force any TP and immediately back off. So the moment you haze and take one step in, I think the idea is not correct anymore. Like basically the moment this first TP comes out, you have to immediately walk out. Because I mean, the only thing you're trying to get at this point right now is to go from your treads whatever into treads blink. So anything that like higher your chance of dying right now to slow you down is not good for your game. So okay, you TP mid, you get the stuff. This should be good, yeah. This is good. Okay, active rune, we got blink. This guy have smoke? No. Okay, kill next wave. Okay, it's okay. This last 1 minute I didn't like as much. So let's see this. Small things that I didn't see as much. Okay, that was a little bit too much. I think in small downtimes, look to see what you can do. I don't know what's happening here, like if you're like typing or maybe thinking what you want to do. But yeah, go ahead. Yeah, because I think, yeah. Oh, okay, I see. That type of unnecessary typing. Like the two things you should look at here, or even before your blink comes, is okay, one, what do you want to do with the blink? Which is, I mean, ideally, best thing that could happen for you guys is you kill this guy mid, you take his tower, or you get to go to one of the side lanes. So I would say here again, like, don't care about your teammates, just tell them what needs to be done for like you to increase your win rate, which would say, guys, I have blink, I want to smoke soon or whatever. At the same time, if there's not much to do here, like if you don't find the time to farm a camp in between for the next wave, I would want you to actually go and block this wave so that by the time this guy respawns, if he TPs mid, he can't hit this creep wave from here to here, but he has to like hit it from here to here. Could be the difference maker of you actually getting a kill. So like always look for the small things. But anyway, this is fine. So you get a DD. I would say similar stuff here. Like you can block the wave or maybe squeeze in a quick camp and tell some guy like, bro, like let's buy a smoke. Let's go somewhere. Like you can go here and kill the jug. Maybe you go here and kill the dawn, or even just look for a TP. Those was kind of the best options. And if none of this happens, you can farm a camp. This is fine. But right now, basically what should happen to your game is that you get to go to one of your cores that's strong, or you walk with the support that gives you damage, which should be the sniper. And I think the hardest place for you right now, generally when you play Slardar, if you get your blink, you want to attack mid if you can. But it only works if it doesn't really, like your hero doesn't want 5-on-5 fights. Like if you jump here and they're ready or they turn on you, I think this is the easiest place for shit to go wrong. Because it's like so centered, they see everything, it's daytime, and they can just TP here. So if a move here feels hard, which I would say right now from your position, it should. Like if I'm you, I don't want to jump here. You're gonna fucking die. You're gonna get slapped or gripped or hooked, whatever. So if I'm you, I would find a way where you keep farming this, but if you see an opening to go to this lane, which is by far the best place for you to go, you should take it. Even if there's no strong play, like right now, you probably feel like you would like to smoke here. But after killing this camp, I personally wouldn't mind if you even just walk to him and you farm like one of these camps next to the Wind Ranger. Because either A, you guys get the tower for free, because they won't come here and you're not showing. Or this guy will run up and maybe he dies. Maybe you can do this for like 5-10 seconds, whatever. Then you can go back mid to the rune. Then you keep farming and like you keep looking for like these small things. Because the worst thing that can happen right now is that you have some random weird jump in mid. Okay. Yeah, like this one. Okay. I mean, I would say the best way that you can like try to put this into like a concept is to think about where is it easy for you to do what you want to do and where is it easy for them to respond to what you're trying to do. And generally like the blink guys, you want to have like quick plays, which is like when they're not together. You want to like kill the one guy, you want to kill, you know, the two guys that are split. And what I see is like, first of all, they have Dawn ult. So attacking the Dawn is generally the best, or the other side lane. And I mean, these guys are just camping mid. And that's something else, like in games where you feel like you play, I mean, depending on who you play against, they just play different, right? So don't play like every game as in black and white, you have to play it like this, you have to play it like that. If they play like idiots and clowns, like abuse it in whatever way you can. I mean, so far what I see from this game is that I think the only times you've died is like some small overplays or because you didn't give yourself the info. Because the rest, I think, is still very good. I mean, you have 4 devs, but your net worth is good. Your gameplay is good, apart from having overjumped. And maybe not having used your blink, I think, nicely in like the past 2-3 minutes. But apart from that, I see a lot of improvement from last time. Okay, so you're up here. They don't see you yet. You have a good jump on Invo, or it should be. I think there's some small movement that you can try to improve on a bit. Like, I pointed it out earlier when you went on the Invo, like here, and you can like play a bit more to the right, or when you were man fighting him, you can turn behind him while you're fighting. So if I'm you here, and I jump this Invo, I would again, it's best if you jump him as far to the right as possible to get closer to like your tower and your teammates, as opposed to the left. Like the more range you create here between the clock and the jug so he can't omni you is great. But even here, when this guy, like when you now blink rush, you should already move to the right before you haze him. Because now this guy will omni you. Because while you basically halfway through the omni slash at most, you need to have someone that hopefully the omni slash can bounce to. And here it takes too long. Like even here you're hitting the guy. Don't do it. Just blink stun. Invo is already like in a shit position. Let someone else deal with it. What you care about is your life and that you stay alive. But overall, the plays you're looking for and the plays you're trying to do are good. I like them. There's good stuff happening. This also, like you didn't care about the wave. You just looked here. You went to the play. This is very good. Very nice. You have Blink Shard. It's a correct play. So next item is BKB. Yeah. You stack this. You look. That's probably pretty good. Also good. This campus blocks. Okay, you end up going top lane. This is also good. Because I know we talked about it last time. I think in the last session, you were lingering mid too much in your games sometimes. I think, okay, here you kill this wave, you do this. I'm okay with this, but I need to see your next movement. Yeah, it's good. Because now I don't want you to leave this area until you have like a good reason to, which is, I know, you feel like they're smoke ganking you, or you're gonna go for the rune, or you find a kill somewhere else. So all of this is very good. You have some guy that's coming. It's okay if you don't force. There's Tormentor soon. Holy fuck, he's dataless. Okay, it's time to fight with this guy. This guy will kill everyone. But let's see. Yeah, okay, this is dangerous area. I was small tip when it comes to like mid game and side lanes. Well, you're either gonna do it really fast, like you just crush and blink the fuck out if you feel in danger. But if the wave comes to your tower, a concept is to let the creeps run to you. Because again, the more you run at, like the more that you meet the creeps, the less distance is between you and the enemies. If you let the creeps run here, if they hook shot you here, well, maybe you die. But hopefully they will all fucking die also. And this difference of range from like this to this is massive. I'm honestly down to only look at like 1 or 2 more minutes of this game, and I think we can go to another one. Because most of the things that happened were already the important ones, I think. Now, the best thing for you is like you farm your map. I mean, what will change your game is that you get BKB, and it's okay for you guys to farm. Your DK is fat, whatever. So you farm. If you find a good move with like a blink crush or smoke, you go for it. If not, you guys farm triple BKB timing, and then you go fight again. Okay. Yeah, I kind of have my notes, I think, from this game. Then, which one would you like to go for next? Okay, let's do that. Okay. 8-4-29, you play with Spectre, that's kind of cool. Light Stalker Viper, okay. Just taking some notes. Can stop you. Okay. We are Karo. Yeah, you play on Solarbind. I mean, the draft for you that I can see is kind of like if I'm playing Karo, I like your allies. You have Spectre, you have Clock, you have Disruptor. You have people that want to run at them to make moves, so that seems pretty chill. Okay, that's good. Very good. Very good. The skilled E or what? I hate that people just default to this build, but whatever. Better for you. This guy could like literally skill Q and E and just sit here. But whatever. Then we can just skip. Means you just free farm. Double stack. Perfect. Yeah, gonna do fast skip on this one. I mean, you guys are literally not laning against each other. So... yeah, it's like some default like speedrun top net worth. Okay, skip. Rush earn, classic, you farm. Okay, I mean, you're farming pretty well. TP top, you got 6. This is really nice. You have good early movement. I think what we need to get out of your gameplay is your aggressive moves are good when you need to play defensive or have a better balance. I think it's not correct. Like you receive when they make aggressive plays on you, I think they get you too much, or you play into their aggression when they're looking for it. But when you make your own play, it's been very clean in both these games. Even the Dawn move you made last game, you just didn't take the right angle on him with Slardar, but the move was great. Farm, farm, farm. Let me have a small look. I think maybe in between here, because we're looking at your perspective, so this is literally what you were looking at during the game. I think during like these couple seconds downtime, I think we said this last time too, keep feeding yourself info. Like during this, like click here, what's going on bottom. It's like, okay, this guy's level 4. Until he gets 6, he's a pretty easy kill. Or like, okay, maybe you... I mean, I guess you don't have TP yet, you're getting it, since you're just TP top, so never mind. Yeah. You can like kind of feed yourself to get ready, but let's see. I forgot that you're just TP. So like now-ish, you can start thinking. Or like while you're farming this, you could have a look. Like while you're channeling, just like 1-2 seconds. This is fine. Go here. It's cool. Yeah. I think there's small moments. Like even here, I think there would be some coddles that while they're walking mid, click here once. See this alk, you're like, can still die. And so on. Just feed yourself this info. But the rest is really good so far. Great. This is very good. We probably should have died, but either way, it was good. I do think, in terms of the early game, what would have been nice, if you have the chance between making one more move on him or him, I would choose him, because once he's 6, it becomes a bit annoying, I think, to kill him. I mean, they both matter for their game, so obviously either move is great. But if I had the choice between the two, I would choose the Alchemist. But either way, move is good. Stack, 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 go back to mid. Vessel haste. Farm, farm, farm. What do you think was the bigger problem about this game? Maybe the mid game? Because the early game is very clean from you. I like this. Okay. Then I'll just keep speeding it up, because for now it looks good. You do your vessel into travels, classic, normal. There's not much to talk about. This guy is 6. This guy is then phylactery. Yeah, so we have another play top. Fine, fine, fine. How much do you try to lead some of these games, like even if it's just chatting? Because basically what should happen is that you, Disruptor, Clockwork, this trio, you guys will just fuck anyone on the map. Like unless you don't, if you guys don't run into like Fatal Bonds, Golem, into Night Stalker being there, if the 3 of you run together with Shadow Step, wherever you go, they will die. So it should be you feeding them info to be like, yo, Clock, play with me. Or if he's not playing with you, that you push waves and you look really strongly to keep connecting with them. Because everything that they want, everything that you want, they have. Everything they want, you have. Like the damage into control. So while I think that right now what's happening is very good, there's a small balance of slightly more aggression or better map play that could come in. I mean, here this guy runs into you, so whatever, we take it. This is also good, nice. Okay, take a free tower. I mean, here it kind of happened, but that was very naturally. So it's just more, I think, when you have this position where you can command the game or control the game, or even just feed them one line of chat, just do it. It won't always work, but if it works 1 out of 10 games, that's 1 out of 10 games you're more likely to win. Force stuff next. I'm down. I think it's good. It is kind of defensive, but I think it's fine. There are maybe ways where if you feel it more strongly, maybe you can like tank up, and if they go on you first, it like turns into a good fight for you. But I'm down with the force, to be honest. So let's give up. Not the best F from Spectre, but whatever. Okay, what's going on here? This guy has Orchid. I mean, this sucks, and yeah, sure, it's his fault, but also I think here, for his hero to function nicely, you guys need to be doing something on the map. Because, I mean, if you guys just sit back and farm, eventually someone will die, and basically you guys can lower his chance of feeding if you make a move that will set up his ult. I mean, he's pinging it. He has it in 15. I mean, like, the two things are, this guy needs to now farm backwards like this, but you guys should be smoking somewhere. I think that's one thing in the two games that hasn't happened yet. I think when you're very strong, this like minute 12 to 18-ish, I think look to give it like one more level of speed or strength, or like maybe urgency is the better word, where it's like, guys, I'm fucking, like, you ping your vessel travels, your ult, and ping smoke, or even buy a smoke. Go to your clock and like take him somewhere, anywhere, literally wherever you guys go, this guy dies. Even if you guys run into him and he is ult ready, if Spectre just shadow steps orchids, you guys just kill him in vessel orchid timing also. So that's one thing. Because the other thing to note is that maybe what you guys should think about in this game, or when you play Kato, your hero's not that good at responding. At least in mid-game. Like, when it comes to bigger stuff, you guys would prefer to start the fight, right? Clock wants to start, Disruptor wants to start, same with Spectre and your hero. So when someone dies and now you guys mass TP, it's basically the polar opposite of what your heroes and your draft wants to do. So I would say this, alongside in the last game where I talk about at minute 5, you need to start respecting one of the supports. Try to make this like a small concept to think about, how does your hero ideally want to start fights, or how do you ideally want to play the mid game? Because that's definitely a bad death for you. You were like top net worth and chilling. Okay, let's see here with the balance. And same story. I think like nothing has changed. Like, you guys still have the Orchid, Vessel, everything, and you have Spectre. That's how this hero functions. You guys should be looking for a move. Nobody has a smoke, that sucks, but here it's, again, you can't control your teammates, but you can help them make better choices. So like, ping the smoke, buy the smoke, whatever it is, look for good ways and make a play again. Because your hero you're so strong. You prefer to engage heroes. Okay, here, this happens, this is good. I mean, this is, anytime you guys attack them, I think the chance of something going wrong is like very low. Very, very low. So that's good. Stack this, okay. Look again. Yep. Good. Yeah. This will not work within 10 seconds, will it? Holy based. I would not have called for that play. That's fucking funny. Okay. This looks a bit weird. How much do you chat also when it comes to like going back? Like, let's say like just even this. Sometimes? Okay. 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 Again, yeah. Okay, okay. I think the more small things you can squeeze in, like, the better, just to like try to help them make the right play. Like, basically the best thing we can do is to optimize your play where you have like less deaths, and by you making the right plays, you like indirectly help your team to do the correct thing, where it's like, you guys play with me, and like suddenly Clock Disruptor, they're gonna make way less mistakes because they're just bound to your hero. And if like something isn't good, you just say like, yo, let's go back, and you just make it happen. Even if it's small, I think try to look for those. Okay, let's see. I mean, your guys' mid game is definitely faltering a bit, but you're still getting decent stuff done. I think your Octarine build also it's good. I think it's correct. So far, apart from the mid game, where I think the game slowed down too much. I think it was on you and the two supports to like make space, because this guy will join you all the time. He can't set it up. Generally, Axe won't have Blink Dagger in most games right now until like minute 17, 18, 19, because you always go like Dom or one small item into Blink. So I think that's, in this game so far, the biggest thing. And now it's generally just about team fighting. Let's check this out. You have Octarine. Yeah, keep some range. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck happened? Yeah. The fuck? Oh, I don't know, to be honest. Fight could have been a bit better. I can definitely see. I mean, obviously, ideally, so your first blast goes here. I think after this happens, put your camera on your subs. When you play Kodo, or if you play healers, I mean, you won't play many healers, but Kodo is actually more about living than killing. Which means if you can just put this blast, I mean, you're putting it here because you hit 3 heroes, but if you can now use like your force to either save you or to delay these 2 clown cores from killing your subs, it's really big. Because maybe here you can chakra your I mean, actually, even here, I think you should blinding light these 2 guys. You chakra yourself and you pop this next blast on your disruptor. Because I mean, maybe this blast here is fine. But I think just to say, when you play Kodo, don't underestimate like the heal and keeping people alive. I think in this fight there's a chance one of your subs can live longer. And then maybe you guys can play more together in a fight and you don't get isolated. But let's see. Maybe we do like one more play in this game and then maybe we go for one more. Unless you want me to look at the late game of this one. So. BKB. Yeah. What are they buying? BKB, Manta, BKB. He's buying Nullifier, so that's a bit annoying for you. Means you can't really go Scepter. I mean, I guess BKB is fine. Yeah, it should be okay. I don't think you have much. I mean, you can play on... You could play on Blink Dagger, potentially. If you want to play on high range and when NS pops ult, like you just play back. Before he blinks, you blink out, but I think BKB is correct for you. Good force. You eat the Viper Strike. Yeah, I need to be careful, there's NS. Good movement. You needed to eat your heal there. Should be fine. Yeah. That was good. I think whatever happens here, you need to eat. If you have to eat one hit to get your full heal here, you should do it. Or even if you know this NS is coming, like heal here already, that you can back off. But I think all the rest you played this very well. That was nice. Yeah, push, 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 push. Now, okay, next things that happen in this game, fine. You want Roche, your BKB, and anytime your Spectre kills someone, like if your Spectre sees someone for free, they can die. Something else that's good for you is that generally your hero is very good at playing long fights. So don't ever feel like that fights need to be quick. If you guys like go see someone, you just solo bind like one of these clowns, they BKB, amazing. Already a good start. And just keep healing, keep chakraing, and long fights are good for you. That's something else you can tell your team, by the way. It's like, don't rush. Take a long fight. Like, play on my heals. It can be like very just simple one-liners that can help your team a lot. Because people you play with, they're not going to understand that your heal is like OP as fuck in fights. They're going to like dodge it or not look at it. So just like help them with that. Yeah, I think it's actually pretty fine. This game to me is more about mid-game plus... Maybe the one other thing I would say that I said last time is feed yourself more info, both in the early game if you have moves. I think you did that well. But secondary of like what is the enemy's like item progression. I think from looking at your player perspective, I was very blind as to what these people had until I clicked around. Like I don't know if this guy do they have double glimmer? Do they have a pipe? Does this guy, like is he close to blink nullifier? Do they have double BKB, triple BKB? That's like something else that can help you in fights, I think, like play more nicely. I like that you win. I mean, okay, in other games you can break. I guess you bought it mainly to break this clown? Or do you always buy it? I think it's good. I like this. When you itemize, like, never autopilot on this. I think it's very good that you have this in this game. I like it a lot. What do you want to look at? Lesh or Primal? Let's do it. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, you're absolutely destroying. Mm-hmm. Blink you. Mm-hmm. He did actually get to BKB with only one death. It's kind of impressive because when you go for this build, like basically the way items work, or the way you should think about item builds, it's not just what the one item does for you now, but like what does it do to your progression. And I think once you go Yule, you'll then still, like, you'll go Kaya or Kaya Sanj. And if now 1 or 2 bad deaths happen to you, like this BKB could be very delayed, but you actually got it at a pretty nice time. Because I see this happen a lot. Like people buy one small item too much, and if you don't play very cleanly, it can really bite you in the ass. But it actually looks like you got there pretty nicely, so looks like you did that pretty well. So let's have a look. Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look. Gonna speed up the lane again. That's definitely too much. Yeah. I think maybe even just doing this into March is like kind of crazy. Okay, I guess he has half HP. It's fine. You feel it, you learn from it. It's all good. Okay, it looks fine. Good deny. But I guess at least in this game, you don't have to look too much at their supports. But I would say a similar story. The ward you're getting is a bit too late, just as like concept-wise. Like get this one earlier. Get this, so close to 6. Guy TP's out, you get Arcane, cool. I think you can, one small thing we can build into your game is to build your downtimes better. What I mean by that is like, so here, it's now 640, you killed the wave. I mean, anytime you kill the wave, you have downtime. Or like you start thinking what you want to do next, right? Like, do you want to kill the wave, hit the tower? Do you want to kill the wave, go stack, kill the wave, farm a camp? Or it's 640, do you want to kill the wave and like beeline top? Lane is pushed, like do you want to go here? Because basically what happens now, it's Tinker mid, this guy's here, he's gonna march and kill your wave. So you don't really have any reason to stay here, to like just look at these creeps die and then fight this wave. So this is a timing where you could go here, stack this camp, and then just like walk back down. Or this is a moment where like you look at the side lanes and it's like, okay, there's nothing to do. Then you go for the stack and you go back to mid. Because instead you kind of just here, and at best you get one deny. Which honestly, it doesn't change the game at all for anyone. What could change the game for you is if you're able to speed up your game with a stack or with a quick move. So I think look for those moments. It's good TP. Let's see if that can be a position that can happen earlier. So you do this. You see the SF, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think these are the small things when it comes to like downtime and giving yourself info that can be a bit faster. Your TP is good, but like the biggest difference to like players that are like really, really high MMR, like they can make this TP like snap. You know, like this purple dot shows up here on this shit, and they like insert TP, or like they look TP. But your early game so far is, again, I think quite solid. It's that your net worth could be higher, or we want to start working for it to be higher. Even here, like what I'm thinking, if I'm you now, I want to kill these creeps ASAP and find any fucking camp I can stack. I think you can again squeeze in one. Like I think right now you go here, hit, run up, go here, maybe lightning storm or hit it again, boom, stack this camp. Then you go stack, walk to the rune. Now you either get a 50-50 on the rune, and you have a triple stack here if you stack that 7 and 8. Let's see, you get Windlace Clarity. This is perfect. Go for the rune. Bam. We get a haste. So this is great. So haste, and this guy has golem. Play aggressive. Looks cool. Let's see, what do we do? Yeah, probably just getting a kill. Or maybe not. Where did your hero go? Yeah, you're here. I mean, this guy's just dead. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, he should be dead. Cool. Let me check your little haste usage. I don't know why it goes back so far. Whatever. Get haste, go top. Yeah, that seems fine. Double bounty rune. I think this could also have been a double stack. You can like go back here at like 53, tap one lightning storm, and then just farm it together with the, and you leave like the 2 bounty runes, just like small efficiency stuff. Okay, go back to mid. Looks cool. Do we need to respect their heroes? Not really. You see stuff on the map. Let's check your player perspective because stuff is happening top. Yeah, I think we can look at lanes earlier again. Because it's like basically you're killing a wave and nobody is there. Or like even here while you're walking, quick look top. Okay, Phoenix. Okay, go to the wave, do this. Okay, focus on last hitting, press our ult. Okay, down there's like a couple seconds until this wave comes. Boom. Click top. You're like, okay, pulverize. So you keep looking. Now you make up your mind. Okay, do I want to TP into an egg that's dropping? Maybe you can like TP here and then surprise them. And just give yourself the option. But right now, like this is your perspective. You've looked now. Now it's like 10 seconds later. I think now the option is kind of gone. Maybe there wasn't one, and that's fine. But again, need to give yourself any good play that you can. Turns out good anyway, so that's good. Get another shield rune. We're chilling. You have Giga rune control. You get blink. I like this move. Even if it doesn't turn into like an instant kill, you guys should get this tower. Yeah. That's good. It's also very good. It's good of you to run away. Okay, I see. So you definitely should be playing aggressive heroes. I think your overall map movement is quite good. I think one of your weaknesses is that, yeah, like I said before, when they make moves on you, I think you definitely die to it more than you should, which means when you play heroes that need to play back, I actually think you will die more than you should. Whereas if you play aggressive heroes in those timings, you will just play aggressive and do your own stuff, which is very good. Something I see is that there are moments where you should be getting more gold. So even here, you've done a lot for your team. You killed so many heroes on the map. This tower is already gone. I don't want you to move at this guy. Realistically, this guy shouldn't die unless he's really bad. If Axe catches him, he's already dead anyway. So if I'm you again, it's like 40-second mark. I would just double stack this and farm it. If it's, or maybe it's not alive, I don't know. Then maybe just stack Ancients. Or like go here, double farm this again with the bounty. And just like see where the SF goes. You know, like I think you can go here, farm this. And by the time you're there, you see if like, okay, is SF backing off? Maybe he's running into you. Then you take the kill. Or maybe like your Axe forced him out or made him TP out. There's small efficiencies, I think, where we can increase your gold by quite a bit. This is fine aggression. Taking this mid tower is not easy. I mean, it's low. How are we looking on spells? Okay. This guy's Blade Man Blink. Yeah. So, what I would have done, or the best thing you could do, let's say it's like this minute 12, 13. Again, start thinking, like, how do your cores want to play? I mean, ideally, what do you want to do? You want to kill heroes if you can, right? And if not, then you farm. The best ones you can do this with are your 2 supports. They don't have the best catch like last game. You don't have a clock. You don't have a disruptor. So the plays are not as easy as last game. Your 2 core, I mean, Morph is just going to farm top. You know this. And Axe isn't going to do much until he has Blink. So basically, it's really okay if you guys chill and you farm as like top priority. until this guy has blink. Then it's basically like the timing when you had blink in the Slardar game. Like then shit should happen. So basically you play, you check your axe, you're like, okay, he's close to blink. I keep farming. So you go whatever, like you go triangle. Like even here, I don't like this too much. Maybe it looks fine, but I think bad shit can happen to you here. Like if there's some primal that TPs here, you guys make some weird move on this Tinker. I would just wait, farm anything, get ready, take the next rune. This guy gets blinked now off of this camp, and now it's like, yo guys, you ping mid tower, or you're right, yo axe has blink, let's go mid tower. Because the best way for you guys to start a fight is either you are smoked or axe is smoked. You get any blink call and you just blow the guy up. If they come with any heroes, your warlock has the dream fight. He presses bonds, golem, boom, everyone dies. So just as like, I think a small cheat sheet, how you can help yourself to like, okay, how aggressive do I want to play? Do I want to play backwards? Yada yada. Because even here, you guys have axe blink, but this move happens like really. This just looks ugly. You know, it's like it's daytime. We're just like sitting here like as if it's like minute 0, and you're like doing some dewarding. Like this just doesn't look good. So just a lot better if you guys are like, yo, let's smoke. You go here with your axe, boom. And you either like, you kill this guy or you just, bam, this guy just gets blown the fuck up. It kind of happens anyway. But it should be so much better. Okay. You have a region rune. You're strong. I've seen people, by the way, unless I'm wrong, I think they go 4 levels in this and then they go stun. Like 4 levels this. Okay, then it's just up to you. I think play on your feeling what you like more. Okay, so this is good. Okay. Yeah. Then it's totally fine. So you have 4k lead. You're right. I think that makes sense. Then let's see. So this mid thing dies. And now it's just important, like the other games we talked about, that you don't linger mid too much. You need to always remember that mid lane is it's the lane with the least farm. Because the camps, it's the furthest lane with, like, considering where the camps are. So after this play is done, I just want to see where you go. Do the stuff, yeah, you try to kill him. This is good. So you kill this wave, you kill this tower, and now basically this mid lane is dead. All that should happen, the only reason you go back to this area is if you kill a hero, because you see them, which you do here, and it's active runes. So after you kill the mid wave, after you take the runes, you don't touch this area again. This is super good, super much farm, and side lanes as well, especially because you have blink. Okay, so your team smokes. You have your blink Yules. I mean, I'm semi-okay, I think, that you look here. Yeah, I think it's fine. You see this TP, so you back off. I think that's okay. Does this guy have blink? No. Check your perspective again. I'm okay with this. I'm just hoping to find Tinker. It's fine play. Oh, the stream died? Okay. Yeah. You barely live, huh? Something else you can, I mean, similar maybe to the last game, like who stops you? I think the annoying heroes for you in the fight are, I mean, there are some annoying things, but the biggest ones would be if you overcommit into a bad egg position. I mean, this guy has Vessel, so that's a bit annoying too. It's this guy once he has Blink or Blade Mail. I mean, this guy should have Blade Mail. And I think once this guy has Ags, it's this guy. Because here, yeah, you gotta, I feel like you probably should have died. Like in most games, if you make this move, I think you die. So something to consider again, like I think how deep you go. And if you use your Yules aggressively, I mean, obviously you will lack a lot of defensiveness. This is good though. That's nice. How you end up using your spells and everything again was very, very nice. Okay, you get Kaya. I like that you initially have BKB queued up here, because it's probably what I would go for if I had Yules and Kaya. And the other thing, because I know you go the Kaya Sanj, I've tried it myself, and I've seen other people do it in the tournaments right now. I think Kaya Yasha on this hero is really crazy. I don't know if you've tried it, but if you have not, you definitely should. You want the HP? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I see it here again. I think your kills are really good, so is your movement. I think your CS, realistically, you should be in between these two. Like, you should have 30 more. I think here's one moment where it's like, you maybe look a bit too much on the aggression, like where the balance is off, or where you look too much in the mid lane. After this play is over, and you get this rune, I would just want you to farm all the way here. Farm all the jungle camps, because they're dead. While they're dead, like, you've guys killed 4 heroes. We don't need to kill the 5th one. Like, it's fine. So you kill 4 heroes, you use this time while they're dead to put the map in a good state, which would be to go here, kill this wave, kill all of this, next wave is coming soon, so like you kill this, kill wave, double camp, kill this, now you see, okay, what's on the map? Did someone TP bottom? So maybe you gate, now you farm all the way bottom, maybe you kill this guy, maybe you have a read on where Tinker is, whatever. But no, none of you guys have, let's see how long this lane doesn't get touched. Okay, pause. Okay, now, so it's like that's 1.5 minutes where I think you probably didn't get any move. Maybe you farmed some jungle camps bottom, but the same thing could happen, but you have like 20 more CS from this one moment. So I think after fights are done, and especially in the mid game, like the mid lane, big no-go zone. Try to remember that. Moves again, are very nice and clean. Sag. Okay, you get this. Ooh, yeah, it becomes exponentially more disgusting for you to play, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah, I mean, your hero is not good at hitting towers. You either let this guy do it, but honestly, I'm pretty okay that he is not with you guys. I think him farming BKB is kind of correct. I think in hindsight, you probably want to do the same. It's like similar to last game where you played as Slardar. You're like kind of boss of the game, but eventually they get some stuff, they can fight you back, and I think this timing has hit, which means in order for you to like gain the upper hand again, you need BKB to play team fights freely. Because they have blink ags on this guy with this guy's a monster and he counters you. This guy's a monster with blink BKB. You basically hate like 3 of their heroes. So putting yourself in this position where you hit this, I mean, both of these plays combined are actually pretty crazy. Because it's just really hard for you to play. So here would be the type of time again to think about, okay, who stops me? Maybe earlier your answer was, oh, they can't stop me yet. They don't have BKBs. This guy doesn't have ags. But the game changed, they got some stuff done, so you also need to reassess. Because I think this guy is actually doing the correct thing. I think you just keep farming. Again, you play triple BKB timing, and take any kill or like force a Roche fight onto them. And then you can take all the towers, and then you keep playing it slowly. Because now they actually get it. Okay, that fucking sucks. This is good. Right now what you're doing is good. Ideally, we just find the space and the mindset to do this before something goes quote-unquote wrong. Like without you receiving this one death earlier. It's like, okay, I'm just good. Like, look how much fucking farm you get. You just go top, you kill all of this. You farm your BKB within like 1.5 minutes, like the recipe. And this is where you want to find yourself playing in like the mid game. As most mid heroes, actually. Good, yeah. Just need to get BKB. Game is crumbling a bit, whatever, doesn't matter. Best thing for you to think about is, okay, what can you do to like change it? You have BKB, which is like kind of step 1. So if good fights like present themselves, of course you take it. If not, you push waves again. Like even here, I think this play seems kind of over, which means I would farm this camp, and either start running top to look for something here, or if they show you that they push mid, then you farm these camps and like you stay in the area to like be ready for mid. But if nothing big happens, your game always continues. Farm, push waves, if something presents, you take it. If not, if I'm you right now, the next item I would think about is probably Hex or Shivas. If like with Hex, I think it might give you guys a really nice chance to kill, which is probably what you want to go for. This, in my opinion, is the type of game where it's also good to think about in the mid game. Do you win long fights or do you lose long fights? I think generally speaking, when you play against Tinker, you lose long fights. Because he's the king, right? He just uses mana, he will refill and insta come back. Which means itemizing that allows you to win the fight quickly is good. Hex usually does that. Because Blink Hex will allow you to like clutch a guy out of the fight. So I don't know what your next item is. And I think if you go Shivas, it's not like Shivas is a bad item, but it's not perfect if we try to like break down what the game requires from you or from us, whatever. Yeah, it's hard to fight into egg. You still played this game quite well. Okay, you also queue up the Hex initially. You guys kill him because he's a clown. That's good. Let's see, how long have we gone? About an hour. Okay. I mean, I personally feel like from the stuff we watched, I don't need to even watch this late game myself or with you. I think most of the stuff that I see is that your early movement is really, really nice. I mean, I also tried to put it in the list again like last time. I think we can help you get more gold. Even though you play these games very well, I can see these games where you have like at least like 1k gold more. And where you feed yourself like more info to just keep making like good choices one after the other. Because what does seem to happen even when you have a good game is you receive some deaths that are quite bad. Like I would say you receiving just this one death here is like receiving 2 or 3 deaths in like an average game. Because you're actually full destroying. And you miss the timing, and like it was 2 or 3 of these games where you guys should like take a step back and hit like a triple timing. But I think this only comes when you think about it more, and if you also click on your allies just a little bit more. Like if you can find like where you check your other cores like once every 5 minutes, I think that's enough as a start. And you build it up as a habit. But like remember the mid game in this game with the axe? At some point you guys are like just jerking around this mid tower. Doesn't really do much. So it's like, okay, we can take it. I keep farming. What allows us to take it? Maybe it's you getting blink Yules, or it's Axe getting his blink, and then it's like boom. You go from farming to like, guys, let's smoke mid game. That's the other thing that's missing. I think like the smoke, and when you're able to control the mid game, that you help your supports. But I'm quite impressed with your early movement and your aggression. I think it's quite good. Which absolutely means the heroes you should be playing are the ones you are playing right now. Lesh, Primal, Slardar. I don't know if Monkey King's in your pool. That hero would fit you very well. Yeah, then fuck that one. Caudle too. I think Caudle is very good. Something I would suggest you when you play the next couple of games is to send me some of your screenshots of items. I think there's gonna be some games I think where we can squeeze in a bit better itemization, or like maybe more crisp itemization. And the other things that will help you the most, I think, are more smaller things and fundamentals. Because I actually think the way you click and the way you move is pretty. It's actually pretty good. I think it's better than your average MMR that you're playing in. So it's more about the rest that we keep helping you make good decisions on average. What do you think about the replays we watched, or like the stuff I said? Is there anything that's like a bit unclear? Yeah. There's other small thing, maybe. I mean, I will put it in bold also. I think using downtime wisely is a really, really big concept. It sounds really small, but the thing is, Dota has small seconds of downtime all the time. Like, it might be one thing, but there might be one game where you can use this small concept like 30 times. You know, you have 5 seconds here. Okay, I can go stack. Or you kill the wave really quickly. It's like, oh shit, it's 6:35. I can beeline the Wisdom Shrine, because maybe it's a different game, they don't have Tinker. It's SF mid, you guys killed him, and he TP'd mid lane. Now suddenly, if at 6:35 you realize you go Wisdom Shrine, their mid hero can be there, because he doesn't have TP. Or maybe you have a haste rune. And it's like these small things where it's like, you do your task quickly with like the killing wave. So you go to the next step, which is, okay, downtime to come to the next conclusion. And squeezing in these like few seconds or this bonus info of you click bottom and you see that this fucking whatever carry is like in your asshole in like the bottom tier 1 tower. It's just like, yo, Axe, you ping him, he battle hungers, you TP, boom, kill. And if nothing happens, we just farm. And it's all chill. Cause yeah, I mean you play giga aggro. I can see if you play this game like a few more times and you implement some of these things, I think your net worth here could actually be like 14.5 to 15k. And then the game might just be super easy. Because let's say you're a bit closer to BKB, then I think making this choice of maybe not hitting the top tier 1, it becomes a lot easier to see. Because you're already like closer to your BKB and you see, oh shit, you click your morph and he's like 500 from BKB. Because he actually was that close to it. Because the way where you guys lost this game, I mean, you lose, right? Yeah. I think where this guy gets lost, it's this moment here. It's like this tier 1 top hitting. Because they kill like most of you, or I don't know where it is, but you know what I mean. You guys like here, I think. Yeah, it's like this one, it's here. It's like the tier 1 into they kill Roche. And now it's like, whoa, the game is like fucking hard. Because in reality, you guys can hit a good timing. You kill 1 or 2 heroes, you get Aegis, and now you kill like 4 outer towers with Morphling Aegis. And yeah, honestly, I think that's kind of about it. I think it's like one of the more clean sessions where I coach someone and I see that it's more, it's like 3-4 smaller things that are quite easy to implement. So I think you just get onto grinding, and I think within a couple games you should at least feel like a small difference. That sounds good. Well, do you have any other questions? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I could quickly look at. Maybe we just reload like this Carlo game for a moment. What did you lane in this other Slardar game? Let me see your matchup, because you have one more in this list. Okay. I mean, you don't die early, so I mean, you shouldn't. You will slightly lose this lane, which is fine. I mean, it seems like this game you did fine. It's more about one thing you should think about that was missing in these games a bit is like at some point you need to start respecting, or like maybe respect isn't the right word, but like what stops you from doing what you want. Like in this mid game when this guy has items, he's the one that's gonna fuck you up. Like if you're out of position, this guy will destroy you. So when it comes to fighting, it's again, okay, if I go in, what do I need to pay attention to? Like in the Lesh game, it's kind of like you don't want to go too deep into like Tinker Phoenix. Okay, it's pretty obvious. But like this game, if this guy has used Blink Call, they have barely any lockdown. I mean, it's a support Magnus, so sure, he can get an RP on you, but basically their lockdown is very low. Their damage is incredibly high on these 3 heroes. But if Axe shows himself, or he calls, or he dies, it's quite easy for you to maneuver around if this is the guy you pay attention to. Like maybe you hold your sprint in the fight with leg day, and when this guy shows up, you just like, you outrun him. But if you just go into a fight like randomly, you get Axe called, or skewered, or RP'd, and this guy has spells ready, you will die every time on the spot. It doesn't matter how good you are. So in this mid game, the main thing you have to think about is like this guy and the damage. Like the damage and the stun. So these 2 guys. So I think that's one thing that can help you, because I mean, you know your hero matchups. You know that Slardar against Timber is not great unless you isolate him. Let's check this Caudle game. So when you play bad lanes, the best thing you can do by far is damage control, which is, I mean, if you're supposed to lose, I mean, obviously it's fine if you don't win the lane, but the worst thing that can happen is if you slow your game down more than it should, and or if you feed them kills. So let's say this guy's good and he skills Q. Like let's say he places a ward here, so he permanently sees you. He skills Q and he goes here. Then what you should do, I think on the first wave you can do this. You click it 3 times, you blast. So now you're already killing like 2 creeps. and your wave is kind of pushing. Now, if he goes ham on you here with Q, you have to play away from him to the right to at least get XP. And the moment you have some downtime, which is like the moment you can't click a creep again, because let's say he goes from here to here, then right now, you already at this point, you give up the next CS and you block this wave. Like, you have to look at all the small things you can do in like bad matchups, which is to, ideally, you need to play away from them. Like, always keep as much distance as you can. If they go left, you go right, and the other way around. And you need to use creep aggro to your advantage at all times. When they make a misstep, if you can just take 1 or 2 creeps to you, like from here and pull them here, it's amazing. Like, playing bad lanes is about a lot of small stuff. Don't lose too much HP that like they can't kill you. Block those waves instantly. Even here, I think like letting it go right away is not bad. I mean, let's say he has Q, then you couldn't walk in like this, right? Like, this guy would beat the shit out of you. But again, let's say he has Q, I would wait back here and just let your creeps do the work. Because you don't have much to do, right? Just let your creeps do whatever. Then maybe you blast like very lightly. You know, like let's say the first melee creep goes into lower HP. You don't blast it so that the range goes in deny, but you blast it so you get the melee CS. You play on the right side, and you kind of keep playing like a dodging game. And if you play incredibly bad match, let's say you play Ember into Huskar, you probably won't. But at some point, you probably have to give up an entire creep wave to go here and to just pull the wave. Because if you keep playing these matchups where you just eventually get owned here, because they're just sitting here with their stupid orb walking, at some point you have to call it quits, leave one wave, and do this. It's the same if you play Primal. I don't know if you've watched much Marine replays, but this guy is like, he's the best player at bad matchups. It's actually what makes him so good. Like, counterpicking this guy doesn't really work. Like, he will like find ways to, you know, drag the wave here as Radiant Primal. He will drag it here, kill this, or drag it here, kill this, or at minute 4, at minute 355, he will take the wave from here, go to the bounty rune, like pick a bounty minute 4, kill this, and it's like, it's smaller things. I think when you play bad lanes, those are good replays to watch. And you just watch like your first 4 or 5 minutes, and the best thing that you look at is step 1, like if you take too much harass in the lane, like did you keep like too little distance? Did you play too much like on their side? And then the biggest thing where the lane usually ends, did you miss a timing where you could have salvaged the lane? Like, did I miss the timing where I needed to just leave this wave and pull this? Did I like giga overplay? And that's it. Because this, it takes time. Like, you can know all the hero matchups in the world, but if you haven't played them, like, you won't know the little things. So this is just gonna take a bit. And yeah, I think that's about it. Then, I mean, sounds good. I think you just play some pubs, let me know. Again, send me your screenshots with the items, and well, if you ever have any questions or you want another session, you just reach out. Alright, sounds good. Then good luck in your pubs and fuck them up. Alright, see ya. You too, bye bye.